Greetings, my fellow YouTube nurses. I haven't talked to you guys for a while, I know. First off, I want to say thank you for hitting up 2,000 subscribers. It's been a minute. I just want to say thank you for hitting up the comment, the likes, and all that good stuff. So I have a few questions I got, and I want to speak about the 8 proper rights of a medication administration for a patient, individual, anyone that you take care of at the hospital. So I'm gonna answer that question, and the second one I want to do is one from Sarah Puffer. Ask right here. I know it's a funny name. First off, thank you for following me on Twitter. All that good stuff. Says, how to pick up yourself off the floor once you bomb a test. I did this last week, and I'm lacking motivation. Are you serious? You're lacking motivation? First off, you got to remember there's other people that are hungrier than you, that people want it more than you. So don't say, oh, I have a lack of motivation. That's happened to me so many times. The best way to get over that is to study harder. Put the Twitter down, put the Facebook down, put the whole Instagram down. Whatever social networking site there is, put that down and start focusing and get your mind right. All I gotta say is that once you get done, end of the tunnel, you're gonna see that light, you're gonna see the cash, you're gonna see the patient care you're gonna give these people, and that happiness you're gonna get out of this. You gotta remember that there's always someone else that wants it more than you. So study harder on the next exam. Do different techniques. Whatever didn't work, try something different. That's the same way with patient care. If one technique or one medication didn't work, you're gonna try something else, right? Well, that's the same way with studying, lack of motivation, whatever you got going on in your, whole background, family, whatever. You got to focus and you got to stay on top of your game. So that's happened to me. I remember bombing like maybe 2 exams. I had like an F, and I needed, an A or B to pass to get my grade going. So what I did is I studied harder. So I wrote my stuff out, and I verbalized it to somebody. I even talked it to my mirror, by myself. Whatever works, guys. As long as you're using different parts of your brain when you study, it's going to get you ready for the exam and the test. So hopefully that helps. And the other one I want to talk about is the 8 rights of patient administration for medication. So the first one I always want to say is right patient. Okay, remember that. You got to make sure you look at the doctor's orders and find out if that's what the doctor ordered the medication for. So you want to make sure the right patient. Remember the medical record number, patient's first and last name. You always want to do that. Look at the armband. That's very important to look at. The second one you want to do is what type of medication. Make sure it's the right medication. If it's blood pressure medication, or if it's TSH type of medication, which is for thyroid or anything like that. You want to make sure it's the right one. The third one, guys, is right dose. It could be equivalents, it could be micrograms, it can be grams, it can be all types of different ones. So you got to make sure you look at the prescription right from the doctor. So that's definitely what you want to look at. And then the other one is the right route. Is it PO, by mouth? Is it IV, through intravenous? Or is it through, it could be also subcutaneous, which is the, second layer of the fat. Or it could also be your guys' favorite, an enema, or it could also be through a suppository. I'm just saying, guys, there's different ways and different routes. So you got to make sure you do it and you follow the right one. So that's the 4th one. The 5th one I also want to talk about is the right time. You want to make sure when you give your medication, it's not 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind. The doctor orders it for a certain reason. Let's just say, for an example, you had vancomycin, which is a type of antibiotic you're going to give, which is the big guns, right? They do a vancotroph. The reason why you get a vancotroph is to make sure the creatinine and the clearance is correct for your BUN and your creatinine, right? So you got to give that medication an hour before and after that time the doctor wants it, because if it's too early or too later than the other dose would be given, it's gonna mess everything up. Plus you have to call the doctor back, you got to get a new order, and so forth. So that's why I always say, the right time, follow that. In most meds you have an hour window. You can give it an hour before, an hour after, and so that's definitely important. You definitely want to follow on that. The other one is right documentation. Okay, so right now we're on 6, right documentation. Document, document, document. If it didn't happen, if you didn't chart, it never happened. So you got to watch your butt as a nurse, CNA, whoever's there working with you guys as a group. You got to document. That's very, very important. The 7th one is the reason. Let's just say you're going to give a hypertension medication. Why are you giving it? What's the blood pressure? Is there parameters? Blood pressure is above 160 and it's like 160 over 90. Parameters say give, then you got to give it. It's PRN, and document after you give that. Recheck when? 35 to 45 minutes, check the blood pressure. If it's standing, check for that. If you're sitting, check for that too. So you want to definitely check the blood pressure medication. That's very important. So that's what, number 7. And let's see, the last one was going to be right response. Did the medication work properly? Did it not work properly? So those are the 8 ones that I always want you guys to do, and I'll go over them with you again. So right patient, right medication, right dose, right route, right time, And the last one's going to be right documentation, reason, and the right response. Those 8 right there, guys. I want you guys to remember those because those are very important when you give a medication. Hopefully that helps y'all, and I want to say thank you again for hitting me my 2,000 subscribers. I'm keeping going up, sky's the limit, and everybody out there lacking motivation, just keep studying your butt off, because all I gotta say is the end of the tunnel, it's gonna be all worth it with your RN license in your hand, passing the NCLEX, and making a difference in people's lives. My fellow YouTube nurses, thank you for hitting liking, commenting, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube nurse, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, my fellow YouTube nurses, I'm out, and happy Halloween, y'all. Peace.